Yes. So yesterday marked our first time in the Champions League in 2 years. We were all expecting a triumphant return, a great game, a world champion performance, and we lost. Yeah, that's it. We lost. It got to a time was even getting pathetic. We just were classed by Bayern Munich. It was getting diabolical at some point where they were leading by a two-goal margin and they were so comfortable. We just lost. We didn't play to the best of our abilities. It's like the actual stage got the best of us. We got to the Champions League, got to the islands, and we were like, oh Lord, we've not been here before. Stage fright, panic set in. Because we started well, we had an opportunity in the first few minutes, and when Enzo misses early in a match or he gives away a ball early in a match, you know the kind of game he's going to have. I've gotten to the point where I've got to use that. So once we didn't score, I was like, oh no. And yeah, it didn't go as planned. Yeah, this hasn't been a great morning. Everyone is mocking me, but I don't really care about that. It's the game I care about. And how we lost concentration in patches of the game and our centre backs. Jesus Christ, Tosin Adebayo, whatever his name is, Tosin, I like you. Tosin, I like you. You're a good guy. You know, you're Kopama's best friend. I want you in the team, but brother, you can't defend. I don't understand how you can be a centre back and cannot defend. You're basically me. You and I are the same. You're just taller than me. And you get to play professionally. Because you're not a midfielder, not a striker, but you're good at ball playing. Anyone can ball play. Well, actually, hold on. Nah, Disasi cannot ball play. But you get my point. You're a defender. You should be able to defend. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying you can't defend. Because a good defender against Harry Kane at least cuts the angle, leave him with the near post, guard the far post. But nah, you don't. Easy shots again. It's like anytime anybody is 1v1 versus two seconds ago, I just have to get used to it. And the shocking part is Sanchez has actually been decent. Like Robert Sanchez, no one is giving him the credit he deserves because we are losing or we're drawing or dropping points. This guy has been good. From game week one till now, he's been good. But then we're drawing and we're losing games, so he's not getting the praise he deserves. Sanchez has been great. Well, great is an overstatement. He's been good. And I said in my earlier videos, quick plug, that Sanchez is going to be one of the best goalkeepers this season and you should watch out for him. I don't think this Sanchez is going to play throughout the season, right? But we need to wake up. And we need to wake up on Saturday. Because I cannot lose to Manchester United or drop points now. I need a win against Manchester United. That team is dead. And any way I don't beat that team is a blasphemy. I need to beat them. I haven't won at me. Chelsea hasn't won at Old Trafford in so many years. I'm sick of it. This time there's a manager there that we can actually beat. Because every time we have a game against Manchester United, they miraculously change their coach. Not this time. We have to do something. Right, we have to do something there. But on the game, do I really have anything to say? I don't. I don't. I'm making this video for my 3 subscribers who are always loyal and who always watch my videos. I don't really have anything to say on this. I can't lie. It's just sad. It was sad. And Maresca, I'm ready to put my head on the chopping board for you, Maresca. But you need to help me here. You get me? You start the game, you come back in the second half, we are on top. Neto isn't offering anything offensively. You should bring on Estevao. Make changes early, be proactive. We consider third goal before you bring in players. Enzo wasn't having a good game. You could have decided to bench him early and rest him for the Manchester United game. Since he's going to play, there's not even a chance he's not playing. He's going to play on Saturday. They have taken off earlier, brought on Andre Santos. Saw the pass he gave. Andre Santos did not do anything extraordinary, but what he did do is help Caicedo because he's very hardworking and he's very good defensively. So he was helping Caicedo. You get me? You could have done that earlier. You could have done that way earlier. Now we've lost. Now people are making a mockery of us. It's like everything we did at the Club World Cup is being scrapped because this is what everyone was saying. Everyone was saying you won the Club World Cup, blah 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 blah. You played mediocre teams, you beat PSG when they were tired. Do it in the season. The season has started and we haven't lost in the league, but we just lost to Bayern. Now, I don't mind losing to Bayern Munich because I know they're one of the favorites this season. Bayern is a stable team. They've been together for a year and they don't really have any new additions. And the additions they added to the team are class. Diaz is so good. Diaz is so good. So that attack Bayern has is world class. Olise Diaz, Hurricane is world class. What I thought would happen is that the midfield was our game. I thought we would dominate the midfield, but it didn't even happen. Nothing translated. The Chelsea I know didn't turn up yesterday, but you know who turned up? Kobama. Big game, big player. He turned up, and everybody else around him didn't turn up. Jao Pedro wants to play deep. Can you imagine playing Jao Pedro and Kopama deep? Playing Jao Pedro in a second striker role, in a 10 role, with Palmer on the left, being able to invert, Gusto overlapping, having an actual right wing, an actual left winger like Garnacho who's actually performing. That would make sense. Or, or you can actually play Esteval, Kopama, Jao Pedro, and then you can play your Neto, right? Because of his defensive work rate or whatever. I didn't know we were playing left wing backs and an inverted left back. I don't know when the winger position stopped being about productivity and G and started being about defensive work rate. And it's not just Chelsea; it happens with every team. Pep Guardiola turned Grealish into a track back merchant. Martinelli is also now a track back merchant, and all of a sudden now we need Neto there because he's going to track back. I don't know when this bullshit began, and I'm actually sick of it. When did we need to start playing wingers for their offensive contributions and stop this whole bullshit of defending? Your defenders are there to defend. Cucurella is there to defend. James Gusto, they are there to defend. Why do we need a striker to? Why do we need a left winger to drop deep and come and do extra? Like, why are we not allowing them to be themselves? Free them, give them the ability to keep their energy, and then go against their man and beat them and create more chances for the team. Instead, they're wasting all their energy for them to track back. Like, bro, like Broski, that what's football turned into now? That's what's happening yesterday. Neto was just back and forth, like a wing back. And he didn't even help because Olise was cooking us. Olise knew that 1v1 is not going to pass, so he was just being jinky by jinky. In, out pass, move around, flicks. It was so easy at some point. We were schooled yesterday, and we need to take a serious lesson from it. We need to learn from the experience. The fact that we lost to Bayern Munich doesn't mean we are terrible. It doesn't mean that we're going to lose every single game in the Champions League. Obviously not. But you learn from it the same way we learn from the Flamengo defeat. We learn from it. You know that this plan you have is a good plan, but it's not going to work against every team because sometimes some teams will just figure you out. Get a plan C because I know Maresca, he's always going to have another plan. Just work on it. You win this weekend and we are all okay. You win this weekend, you win midweek against Lincoln, and everybody forgets that we lost to Bayern. We look ahead to Benfica. That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. Palmer had a good performance to me. Caicedo disappointed me, but he still had good moments in the game. It wasn't the Caicedo that we were all expecting because he gave away a penalty. But let me know. Cast your mind back to Caicedo's first Premier League game. He also gave away a penalty. Is what he does, and then he turns into a beast. Right? Thank God Barcelona was on the first match because that's the match I really care about. That's the match I need to make a statement. Losing to Bayern Munich, everybody loses to Bayern Munich. It really ain't news. I was expecting a better performance. That's it. I wasn't happy with the performance, but I know my club can do better. You get me? We can always do better. This is not the end of the road. This is the beginning of it. It's better to make mistakes now than to make it later when it's match day 7 in the Champions League, and you need a couple of points to qualify, and you're doing this. You get me? Do it now. Get out of the way. Now, our next three fixtures in the Champions League are quite good. I think we have Benfica, Ajax, and Karabakh. You win all three, or at least you get 7 points, and we forget that we even lost to Bayern, and we keep moving, and we head to Barcelona. So that's what I'm expecting for this team. I'm expecting a win on Saturday, and I'm expecting us to forget about this. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. To my 3 subscribers, thank you very much for staying loyal to me, and I'll bring you more. We'll talk more.